Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, Darren Lowe, and welcome to the Raiders Fan Show. I got the homie Gravy in the building, and I also got the homie, the Sportsman, in the building. What's going on, man? Hope we guys.
What that should do? What it do?
Man, we got a lot to cover. Gotta get comfortable. Y'all motherfuckers get comfortable. It's gonna be crazy today.
It's a lot going on, baby.
Yes, sir. We get to the chat real quick, and we'll get on it, man. Robert Finian, what's good? Oh, hey, salute to everybody that's pulling up, man. Appreciate all you guys. If this is the first time you ever been here, go to like, comment, subscribe. I'm like 50 away from 500, so I kind of want to get to that 500 so I can get monetized. Nah, but
moving up.
Yeah, shit, almost there. But everybody, like I always say, man, be thankful for what you do got, what you don't. I'm gonna get to the chat, and we're gonna get into it. 303 Raider, what's up, brother? Salute. Raider Pete, what's up, Lo? Well, almost made it into 1 week without new drama. Shout out Raider Pete, what's up, bro? When Ngakoue left and Chandler was an option, many said not Chandler. Here comes the baggage. Now I understand. Oh shit. Ray Love, what's going on, brother? Thank you for pulling up. What's going on? Dark, what's up, brother? Salute. Aces, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? It's a fucking crazy Tuesday. Hopefully everybody had a good 3-day weekend. Fizzle, what's good, bro? Salute.
Panther.
Yeah, everybody had a good fucking weekend, man. And, you know, I had a good weekend. It was kind of a lazy weekend for me, man. What'd you do this weekend, Gravy? Besides chill with me on Sunday.
My daughter came into town.
Oh, that's right. What'd you get into, man? What'd you do this 3-day weekend?
Oh, man, I made some money on that Deion Sanders game, man.
No shit.
Yeah, Bovada, man. Bovada's my friend, man. I won like 150 on that game, and I won some money on that Duke Clemson game, too.
Oh, shit, so you be getting into betting, huh?
Oh, man, hey, if it got something to do with sports, I'm fucking with it.
Oh, there
That's
you go.
An awesome game. That Duke game was awesome. Good for Duke. Good for Duke.
Yeah. They look like the better team from jump.
Yeah, I fucked around. Like, I don't really be watching the Fresno State games because we're from Fresno and stuff like that. And I watched that game against the Boilermakers, bro, against Purdue. Man, because of that game we won, we got a new stadium coming up. So I'm like, hell yeah. That's just hella dope.
Big up to the Fresno State Bulldogs for smashing that ass all time.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody in the building. Milk Beezy's in the building. Let me see who else is in the pizzle saying what's up. Everyone's showing love to each other.
Pyro.
Ben, what's up? Ben Thur, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one. Oh, I'll be on Ben's show, Just Win Baby podcast on Friday. So, you know, y'all tune in for that. For sure. Everyone's showing love. Boom, boom. All right, here we go.
Man, Ben making me jealous now, bro.
Oh, relax. You went on Ben's show before I did, man. You got the invite before me, bro. What's up with that?
Nah, it was twice, bro. It was twice.
You went on twice. Guerrero, what's up, brother? All eyes. What's going on, bro?
Shit.
Guerrero, how you doing, brother? Hopefully this week we'll get on Call of Duty, man. We're playing Call of Duty and I had to get off real quick, bro. So much shit happens. But anyways, we're getting to it. Everybody's in the building, man. Thank you guys for pulling up, man. Hit that like button, please. Chris, what's going on, brother? Hope you're having a good one. Who else in there?
Bring this shit close.
Dirty's in the building. What's up, Dirty? Salute, brother. Hopefully you're having a good one. What's showing? Oh, Pyro's in the building. What's up, Pyro? Hey, Pyro, check us out. Everybody that's going to be in the game week 4 in LA, we're going to be at the 4 Point Sheridan, man. So you guys want to come fuck with me, come kick it with me, bro. I know I text you too, man, that if you were going to go, I know you say you're going to the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah. But I don't know. I might some things is kind of coming up. I was trying to take my daughter down there, but it might not be able to do it for that day. It's coming up sooner than I thought. So I might be fucking with the LA game.
Oh, for sure. Well, we'll be there, bro. Shit, we're gonna be there all weekend. So, yeah, we had to switch up spots real quick.
Okay, that's right down the way from me.
Yeah, shit, that's what's up. All right, who else is in the building? Chris is in the building. Pyro showing love to everybody. Man, we got a lot of people in the building, man. I appreciate you guys all pulling up.
What's popping, yo? What's popping, Raider Nation? What's popping with it?
Let's go. Joe Ali, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Salute Sean. Any insight on the gym being locked? Holidays, perhaps, with Chandler was in the doghouse. Oh shit, fucking Pete. That's stupid. Because I'm Cali, what's up, man? Shout out, bro. Salute, bro. How you doing?
I'm waiting for NoCal to say what's up on my show. That's not. I'm counting that shit.
Who?
I'm counting how many shows I do before NoCal says what's up.
So some bullshit going on, man.
I see you in the same old black. I see you on the some of the old Black Saturdays. Oh yeah, bro. I used to tear it up on that motherfucker, bro. It used to be crazy. Panda, what's up, bro? Salute. Hopefully having a good one. Shit, who else said Fresno State loses to Arizona, then you deserve a new stadium, but burn down the curve. Come on, bro.
Smash Arizona State too.
Yeah, for sure. Gym's probably closed for the holidays. These motherfuckers are stupid. NorCal, what's up, bro? Shit, I haven't seen you around these parts in a minute. No, I'm just playing. I was just shooting the shit with them. All right, man. We're caught up, man. We're almost caught up. Oh, hold up. Homie, Sean Johnson, shout out. $17 million contract that we're working with. And Mr. Took Your Soul, one of my COD homies and shit. Chandler Jones was just doing some of that Vegas finest cocaina with his brother. We were just talking about that shit.
We know what that shit feel like when you get coming down and you start writing on windows and shit. Calling your baby's mama. Calling your baby's mama to get mad and shit. You know, we know what's up with that, bro.
Oh man, he starts unfollowing people. I'm erasing this motherfucker's number. Try to remember the number.
You quit your job and say, "Nah, I was just playing. I was just playing."
Oh man, that's so stupid. All right, man. Thank you everybody for pulling up, man. Appreciate it. Alex, what's going on, bro? Alex Raider fan, how you doing, man? So, all right, we're gonna get into it. So, Chandler motherfucking Jones. What was it? Last Sunday, I was sitting back bullshitting, saying that, like, you know, the breakout player that I wanted to see, you know, underrated, and we ended up saying he was overrated, underrated, whatever, was Chandler Jones. I really wanted him to fucking pull up and do some shit, right? And then this shit fucking happens, bro. I just literally, nobody was talking about fucking Chandler Jones, and I bring this shit up, and all of a sudden, bam, here we go. This fucking guy.
It's your fault.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't figure that out, man. Well, that whole shit is tripping me out, man. Really. Because, you know, the other day, if anybody ever watched Chandler Jones, you think you're talking to either fucking Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or fucking, or you talking to that real shit, or you talking to fucking Bartholomew. Like, he talks so perfect and eloquently, right? Like, to piss a man off like that, I think it's more to it, man. I think they did something. And not to mention, he's a New England Patriot guy. It's not a Gruden guy, you feel me? Like, each time they have a problem with a player, all the fans be like, good, get rid of him. I'm like, hold on, man. These are their guys. Yeah. These are their guys. Neil Farrell wasn't working. Hey, we drafted him, man. Come on, man. We got to hold these guys accountable somewhat. But, you know, I don't know. I think it's more to it.
What do you think, Gravy? What do you think it is, man? There's got to be something.
I think as far as him and his him going to the social media route thing, you know, in
the world,
and you know, that's all. He knows how to do that, and then it's not there anymore. It's got deleted, and then when the Raiders, you know, when he was talking about not being able to get into the facility and all this, he been missing for like two weeks already. He hadn't been doing nothing for 2 weeks.
He hasn't practiced the whole
at the
training
Raider
camp.
facility.
Yeah, he hasn't practiced the whole training camp. Been injured.
He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't been in the facility.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know none of that.
Yeah.
So what they for some reason they're looking for him. They're looking for the dude. And what I heard was that the only way to get a hold of this guy was through his baby's mama. And then he got all mad at that. So maybe they're concerned about him, say, where's this guy at? Is he all right? You know, what's going on with him? And then, you know, they locked me. All I want to go do is be in the facility. You know, you got to take a grown man, you know, just, if he's doing bad shit, it's his fault. It's not the organization's fault. They lock him out because they can't find the dude.
Why is he doing bad shit? What makes you automatically think he's doing bad shit, though? I'm just saying he's been injured.
He's not stable mentally with the shit he's doing right now.
But why not? All of a sudden, he's not mentally stable. That's all I'm saying is he's always been one of the smartest guys in the NFL. It's never been a fucking situation with Chandler Jones where anyone thought he was mentally off, right? That's never been a situation. All I'm saying is it seems a little fishy to me. Why would you stop someone from working out? That's what I'm like. It seemed like it's more going on behind the scenes that we don't know about because he hasn't been in training camp at all. He hasn't been
working out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's been hurt. He's been out. He just now came back the other day. He literally just came back the other day.
All of a sudden on Labor Day weekend, a week before the game, he wants to work out.
Hey, he come back from the health. They said he wasn't healthy, but you see when he bought them sunglasses, it was a good day. Things was good. They did something.
It was the day before. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And this is a real nice guy. That's what I'm saying. This guy is it's not like me. If it's me over there, anything can happen with me and Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. They say some bullshit, I'm gonna flip on their ass. But this is Chandler Jones, you feel me? Chandler. He's a nice guy. He's not doing that. So
thumbs up.
I don't know. I just think that it's not a coincidence that it seems to always be something with these guys. Like it was Jacobs, it was Devontae Adams, it's Chandler Jones. Is Darren Waller, is Derek Carr, it's something, you know what I mean? The common denominator is Josh McDaniels. I hate to say it.
Nah.
He
needs to get his own shit together, bro. They can't babysit.
It's Brandon Marshall, it's Jay
grown
Cutler.
Ass man, bro.
Look, it's Brandon Marshall, it's Jay Cutler. They all have one person in common. It's all Josh McDaniels.
Brandon Marshall be doing some foul ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Back then, he was the man then. In Denver, he was the man. He was a Pro Bowler. Him and Cutler was tearing shit up. And then Josh McDaniels went there and did what he did to us. He went there and said, we can live without Cutler. Bring me Tebow. We can live without Brandon Marshall. Bring me some guy that no one's ever going to hear of ever again. He did the same thing to us, except we got Devontae Adams. That's the only difference. But, I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but what we've seen so far, it hasn't been wrong. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm wrong. You feel me? I'm just judging on what I'm saying.
Okay, so look at the homie Soul put this out there. He said pretty much he goes, he had a similar incident in New England with some synthetic weed. So
what happened?
He flipped out.
Well, the Patriots, they good at burying shit. So how the fuck you even find that? Them niggas, they bury everything.
Yeah.
So maybe they shouldn't have buried it.
Maybe they should have, bro. Alfredo, what's up, brother?
Maybe they shouldn't have buried it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ben was saying too. He says I support AB. That's crazy, bro. Like, Ben's not saying that. He's saying that fucking Chandler Jones said that shit.
He said what?
He said that Chandler Jones basically stated that he supported AB. Like, I need to talk to AB and fucking Aldon Smith or whatever.
Yeah, you already know what AB is. AB, even though we all know AB's crazy, before the whole world knew he was crazy. He was like, man, fuck the Raiders organization. Not, he liked some people, but he was like, fuck him. So I don't know. I feel like he can have a fuck you session over the, you know what I mean? But I don't know though. This shit is all blue and it's all uncharacteristic. It's kind of hard to figure out. You know what I mean? Like, came out the blue. I did a video earlier. I was just like, what? What the fuck even happened right now?
That sounds unmentally stable to me.
What do we miss? I'm just saying, I need a history of it. I'm not gonna call you that. I need a history. It comes, bro.
So I mean, like you said, he's down with AB, Aldon Smith. Those two guys are known to be.
Alex Smith was just in trouble. He wasn't a drug head or a weirdo. He couldn't stay out his own fucking way.
Exactly. That's what AB was doing.
Couldn't stay out his own way.
But see, even with AB,
he's throwing raps about with Kanye West and all that shit. We all know that Kanye West ain't stable.
We ain't gonna argue on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, look, AB was with he was with Gruden and fucking what's his name? Mayock. So I don't understand
two different people. Yeah, no, you're right. It's two different people there. I don't
different things there. You know what I mean?
I don't know how he's trying to drive. How he's drawing the equivalency there, because like you said, it's a different GM, it's a different head coach. So I don't know what he's gonna talk to them about. Like I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to just be the man in the middle. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just every time something happened about a player and shit, it's like the whole fan base is automatically blaming the player and fuck the player. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying fuck these people either though. I'm just trying to just figure out what's really going on. I just want to hear, it's gonna come out. We want to find out what's really happening here.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
What I'm gonna say is that the organization didn't do this to Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is doing this to himself.
Doing what to himself?
Whatever he's tripping on right now.
He posted text messages of him and shit. They said they're not answering his calls. He texted them. He said, "I don't want to be here."
They're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're trying to find out who he is. He blocked Max Crosby.
Well, tell them put their text out. Tell them put their text out responding to Chandler Jones then, because he put his text out without no response. I'm just saying, man, I need transparency. This one-sided shit I can't do. I need to find out more.
24 million reasons why to show up 2 weeks ago.
He ain't going nowhere anyway. He locked in. Even if we trade him tomorrow, we still gonna take an L. If we release him, we take the L.
Anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly.
They show up.
Yeah, hey, that's who they wanted, man. They traded for him. They traded for him. So I don't want people acting like, well, we don't need him. He wasn't good. This is who they wanted. They traded for him and they paid him.
Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is stuck a Raider. He's staying there.
2 years. Yeah, so I'm saying. Fans got to understand that. They think we can just dump them. They think that the Chiefs is going to trade us Chris Jones. Why the fuck would the Chiefs give us a star player? That ain't happening. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll trade that motherfucker to Green Bay. They'll trade his ass to fucking anywhere but fucking the AFC West.
See, everyone's saying, like, look, check it out. Raider Pete saying incorrect. Chandler Jones has mental issues, came out for every team that he played for. Then it's saying that Chandler Jones did go bunker in Boston, so that was probably the synthetic weed shit. You know what I mean? Was Chandler baby mama fine? It's a fool stupid.
Maybe he lost her. Maybe she was bad and he lost her. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Yeah. I'm just saying this. It just seemed like no matter what anybody say about any player, just like with Josh Jacobs' situation, everybody was like, "Fuck him, he's greedy. We don't need him. We can go with Zeus." I'm like, man, y'all need to calm the fuck down. Like, slow the fuck down. Like, we so judgmental on these players. Like, we shit on these players so quick.
As soon as I seen the way Zeus was running, I was like, "Fuck this dude. I want Josh back."
Well, I'm trying to tell you, he's special. I mean, but I'm saying, but that whole moment he was out, the whole fan base was like, "Fuck Josh." I'm like, man, y'all tripping.
Yeah, maybe it might just be a day or two, and then he comes back fine, and then he can explain. As the organization can say what's going on, but I doubt they will.
So I doubt they'll keep it. So I got a question. Okay, didn't his brother get into some shit too? And like, don't they all have
his shit?
So don't they all have history of some shit? So it's just like what they do. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
there's always his shit, bro.
I was listening to the key points he was saying. He said I don't want to play for this head coach or this GM. To me, that doesn't make him crazy for saying that. Now, everything he's talking about with the baby mama issues, maybe that's what's going on. But him saying, I don't want to play for them, that doesn't make, oh my God, he's crazy. He doesn't want to play for Josh McDaniels. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
So, okay, true. Another thing, too, is if you really think about it, like from what he said also, he's like, I bought these things for these guys that were, like, they started me as a kid. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, all right. So it's like, he said something along the lines like, they knew him as a kid. So I was kind of like, all right. So like, if they knew him as a kid, then and when he was getting ready to buy him something, why did it fucking flip out? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Something went wrong.
Yep.
Something went wrong.
they probably were saying, "Where the fuck you at? Why ain't you around?" Looking for the dude, and probably tell him we shouldn't have to be
injured. He was injured, bro. I'm telling you.
But that doesn't mean that you just leave the facility, though, man. You don't leave the facility and take off.
But he wasn't. You know how big of a story that would have been? You know how big of a story that would have been?
They can't find him.
You know how big of a story that would have been?
They keep it under wraps, bro. They keep everything under wraps.
They can't keep nothing under wraps. They can't keep anything under wraps.
Somebody said this. Well, the only reason why we probably even know about this is because he was on Twitter talking all this shit.
He was just
the Raiders just locked his ass. The Raiders just locked him out. The Raiders just locked him out and said, "All right, get straight." I don't know what they're saying. I'm not going to put words in their mouth.
All I'm saying is you give them the super benefit of the doubt. Super benefit. I'm trying to be in the middle. You way on their side. I can't do that. I'm in the middle, man, because I don't trust these motherfuckers. Hey, I don't trust these motherfuckers. I don't trust them.
But if you're missing,
I don't trust them at all. So I'm in the middle. You know what I mean?
If you're out, they can't find you. They're gonna want to know what
find you. But who's to say that though?
He wasn't at the facility, dude. It's a week before a game.
Bro, it's text messages of him trying to get to the facility and them not answering. He's trying to reach them. Where's their messages? They need to post their text messages looking for him because he got text messages looking for them and them not responding.
They're not gonna do that. Chandler Jones does that. The Raiders ain't gonna do that.
Hey, all I'm saying is
they don't play Chandler Jones the game.
Hey, why they playing a game at all? What kind of game you playing? Because for one, he ain't been at the facility because he ain't been healthy. The Raiders ain't hiding shit. They can't keep no secrets, just like they try to keep the Jimmy G, all the other bullshit. They can't keep secrets. It's gonna leak out. It's gonna be a source. This is what I'm telling you. This is just what they doing right now. Just be like, you know what I'm saying? They always gonna protect themselves, man. And to me, they always gonna pile on the player before they be transparent.
So this might sound crazy because I've been watching Ballers. I've been watching Ballers as of late. Now, if you don't know what the show Ballers, there's a character in there that his name is Ricky Jarrett, and he was going through some mental shit, and he was doing all kinds of way out shit, and didn't know where he was going. Had to take pills because of all the hits and all that shit. And there could possibly be some contract thing that they're trying to get out of too. Like, you know, Ben was even saying something about the contract determining the rest of the team. You know, we did that to AB and didn't pay him shit, so that could be it too. You know what I mean? There could be all kinds of different shit. Kelsey Plum was right.
He got a he got 50. He got 51 million
out of his contract.
He got 51 million guaranteed, bro. He got 51 million guaranteed.
He can't get out of that contract.
He's a happy guy financially. There's something else going on. I'm saying he don't need the money. They wasn't coming back to the table to renegotiate. His contract is locked. His guarantees is locked. You feel what I'm saying? So the point to lock a player out is to act like you have leverage. What leverage do they have when this man has all the cards? If we cut him, we lose 12 million. We trade him, we lose 12 million. What leverage do we have to lock a man out? That's what I'm saying. We couldn't find him at the facility, but he at the facility saying, "Where the fuck y'all at? I'm at the facility." I don't know, man. It's just something weird going on. And like he said, they know me since I was a kid. He don't have no ill intent. Sound like he hurt. Sound like they did something he didn't expect. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me.
We got the homie Gabe in the building. What's up, brother? Fresh from Mexico. Oh my God!
There you go. He got the tan line. Look at the tan line.
Look at him.
That dope.
Yeah, shit. What's going on, brother?
That shit was a good weekend. Good fucking weekend.
When'd you get back?
You had a good weekend.
Yesterday.
Oh shit, for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm hella behind the chat right now, man. Gabe, talk to me, bro. What do you think about this whole situation?
I think Chandler's probably going through something right now, though. I think that's what it most likely is. Probably something with the organization. Maybe he's I don't know if he's gonna take a back seat or something like that, or they're trying to cut his time. I don't know what it is, though. There's something, but he also in his note that he's fucking burning in those tweets, dog. He put, this shit has been going on for 12 years. He's not scared to talk anymore. So this shit's deeper than just the Raiders, dog. This isn't just the Raiders. This has been going on in his head. This is something about the NFL. This is about the NFL, I think. This is something about like the whole league that, like, you know how they like try to like maybe downplay players or something like that. I think this has to do more with that.
Well, they did draft him though, right?
Who the Ziegler and Ziegler, or I think under Ziegler, right? For with the
Patriots. Didn't the Patriots draft him?
Right? Yeah.
So that 12 years can still be referring to them. It don't have to be the whole duration of the 12 years. But no, you're right. It do sound like that's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's something going on, man.
Yeah.
It's something going on.
Diego says right here, I thought I told you guys to get rid of Josh McDaniels. He goes, that guy's a cancer. Shout out Diego for pulling up. I've never seen you here, bro. Thank you for pulling up, though, man.
He needs to chill out.
Yeah, but I don't think it has to do with McDaniels. I think it's more than just fucking McDaniels. I'm not saying that these guys ain't fucking douchebags or anything like that, but they've had to do some fucking cold cuts on a bunch of shit that basically changed this whole fucking format of this team, bro. So
for the good or for the bad,
we're gonna see.
I don't know. I don't know. Like you already know I ain't letting you get away with no Chicago Bears talk because we was far from the Chicago Bears when they got here. So you already know I ain't letting that.
It's all right. It's all right. He keep doing this. I'd rather see. I'm gonna see Tyree Wilson, and I'm gonna see fucking Coates out there.
Yeah.
Finally get to see Coates.
All right, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. I got one question for y'all. This is real shit. This shit bothered me, and you know what I mean, because since first time I did an interview with y'all, I told y'all the offense was gonna take a step back and the defense was gonna take a step forward. Remember I was telling y'all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Training camp sounded like, okay, hold on, I might be right. Pick here, pick there. Jimmy G threw hella picks. It's just because it looked like the defense was good, right? We just picking every fucking thing. We played the trash ass 49ers backups. We picking everything. We all over shit. And then after that 49ers game, we started watching the preseason. I'm looking for cats like Ja'Cory and Bennett. I'm looking for these cats who in training camp was getting 2-3 picks. They were jumping all over the fucking place, right? Mm-hmm. In preseason games, bro, them cats ain't jump off the field. You know who was the best player in preseason? Pull them out.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to Jenkins? I mean, to Ja'Cory and Bennett. Like, you feel me? Like, the guys that we expect to be impact players, you got to be an impact player in preseason. That's where you be like, hey, he gonna be a dog, bro. He did it in preseason. It's gonna translate to game one, bro. He literally, to me, he disappeared during the preseason, and that's one of the guys I was looking forward to most. Ja'Cory and Bennett. He didn't make no, you know what I mean? He didn't make an impact play or splash in the preseason. That's why I was like, fuck, man. I don't know, man. This defense, I was high on it. I'm starting to get a little afraid. I'm starting to get scared.
For me, bro, I mentioned that in one of my shows, man, that was anybody concerned that we started off defensively good and then we fell off to where it ended up to be the Cowboys game where we looked really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I knew players and they dialed it down a lot. But I mentioned those same guys and to me, it was Palomar and Meek did a good job in the preseason. And
who's not new, right? Palomar's not new. Meek's not new. We talking about these new guys.
The new guys, like Smith back there and the linebackers that we got. Those guys.
The draft pick Smith from Georgia, non-factor in the preseason. Ja'Cory and
Bennett, he didn't do a good job at all.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't do a good job at all.
These guys were non-factors in the preseason, but they were really good in training camp against our team. That's scary. When you put that in perspective, and you have to really break that down, like either they was really good in against just our team, and they don't even show up against other teams because we don't really give a fuck if we win the game. It's preseason, but we do want to see if these players that we expect to step in to be able to do something. And when you don't make an impact against guys who are on the same level as you, they ain't starters either. You're not making an impact in the preseason against non-starters. That don't sound good at all. That sounds like that defensive backfield is going to be worse, man, because I think people forgetting how good Rocky Sin was whenever he was out there healthy.
Yeah, I mean he was in a sense, but then he got burnt a lot too after he got banged up. After that, he had
the best rating out of all our corners. It was like an 80 rating. Everybody else was under that. He was our best corner.
He was number 2, right?
So he ended up being our number 1 because Hobbs was out and everybody was moving all around. But out of everybody he was rated the best. And then Trayvon Merrick, he gave up over 100 rating in passing. And Mark Epps, he gave up over 100 rating passing in Philly. So I'm looking for, and then you got Ja'Cory and Bennett. These guys, they're trying to start. I'm like, bruh, we didn't fix the defensive tackle position. That's what I'm worried about too, They're gonna run that
The
ball.
only thing I would
This is the
say,
thing. Go for it.
like, the only thing I would say right here, from just for like the Jacorian, like, 'cause I didn't even get to see him a lot in preseason either, though. Like, because right here it's saying that he got 18 snaps in preseason and only allowed one completion. That's, I mean, I wouldn't say that's bad, but I mean, I would want to see more from him for sure. But I just like 18 snaps with only one catch. I mean,
so maybe it was the lack of, you know. Maybe that's why he didn't jump off the screen, because he wasn't out there getting enough playing time. Maybe that's what it was.
I would want to see more from him. I mean,
yeah,
because you would want to see more from a rookie like that. You know what I mean? Rookies like that are coming in. You want to get them a lot of playing time in the preseason just to get them like acclimated to the speed and all that shit. But I mean, it's still yet to be proven. But the zero, you know, choosing the number 0, the confidence for that shit. I want to see him on the field, and especially, I think they have him ranked right behind Nate for like for the number 2 corner, right? So we're gonna see with him. He's one of the guys.
I like his style. Yeah,
the one
I like
his style. Question.
The one thing else too, man, was that when we, you know, the preseason games were the light is shining on them because we get to watch the game and all that shit's on TV, whatever. But on the scrimmage games, the against the other teams, that's when I was hearing Jacorian Bennett and those defensive tackles getting to them.
What do you mean, like the joint practices?
The practices.
That's practice though. But you also
heard
it's
a joint practice against another team. The spotlight is what matters. I know the spotlight
it matters when the lights come on. You heard coaches say they had a lot of great practice players, and you put the helmets on and you take them to the bright lights, and they're not what they are in practice. Like, so you got to show up. Fuck practice when the bright lights on and America's watching. You got to show up.
18 snaps is not good enough for me.
I need to see more.
Either they know already he's a starter, or they know already he's a solid number 2. Or
bro, we don't have a lot of depth there. We're not loaded at corner. We're not. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have the luxury of getting a guy and not giving them reps. Like, we just have, you know what I mean? Like, good quality starters behind him. Like, or if he goes down with a tweaked ankle for 2 weeks, like it's someone great behind him. That doesn't make any sense to me, man. A lot of this shit is just like going against the grain, weird shit. I notice it all. You know what I mean? Every time I'm trying to stay positive and stuff like that, I'm still always gonna stay realistic and be in the moment and notice what's going on. And I just don't understand why you wouldn't give Jacorian Bennett hella snaps.
Yeah.
Hella snaps. And try and move him around the field. Because to me, he got that Buda Baker attitude, that I'll go against anybody. You feel me? Like, you need me to go and get in the box, I'll go get in the box. I will cover someone 6'5". Like, he come across like that, but I need to see it.
Lynch was basically saying Max has to do it himself. Ben is saying over here, he says, you know me, I can't stand Chandler Jones, let Tyree play. I get that. And
Tyree not ready to play, not every down.
I just think
Tyree not ready
I wouldn't be more like down on Chandler Jones for the play. Like, fuck the play. You know what I mean? His play, I mean, it was down last year, so I mean, of course there's room for improvement and shit like that, but for the play, I wouldn't be tripping. I'm just saying, I just would be more worried about the effect that it might have on the locker room. You know, like that type of shit. You know what I mean? This early, this so soon to the season. You know what I mean?
That's the whole off season, bro. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. The whole off season was negative.
It's game week.
That's what I'm saying. The whole off season was that. The whole off season was exactly what happened today. Was this entire off season? So it's all been negative bullshit. We all try to just look forward to the games and look to the games, but they won't let us. You know what I mean? And we're the only team in the headlines, y'all. What's going on in Buffalo? I don't know.
I'm just talking about I'm talking about more towards the fact, like, you know what I mean? There was so much questions about like Jimmy G wasn't going to be ready for game 1, right? And then like all that shit.
Josh Jacobs. And then Josh Jacobs. And then Devontae Adams.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and all of that shit kind of like we kind of were stepping over hurdles.
Yeah.
And then finally the week one, like thinking, okay, we're cool. You know what I mean? We got everybody that's on board. And then this shit happens today, so it's bumped, you know what I mean? Almost like a microcosm of that shit. But
we have no depth. We have no depth there. You know what I'm saying? If Chandler was like, if hopefully this shit doesn't happen. Hopefully he's not fucking mentally fucked up right now. And tomorrow morning we hear Chandler Jones taking a leave of absence from the Raiders. He do what Jonathan Taylor do, just take some time off type shit. He do that, we fucked. I mean, that's gonna throw Tyree Wilson in there earlier, Nestor in there early, and and they not really ready to be every down players.
They're gonna throw fucking Cooch in there. Cooch is gonna eat the coochie, that goodies. Get the goodies from. He gonna snatch the goodies from Wilson.
From Wilson. Stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's just Jones was like, it's just his tweets and everything, like even putting like scriptures, like fucking Bible scriptures on your mirror and shit and all of that shit. That's just kind of
when he wrote something down, bro, like that.
It's a little alarming, bro. It's just a little alarming. Like it's just, I know there might be something there
with the guy with
Ziegler in there. It's just something's bothering him, dog. And it could be even outside of football.
And we need him. We need him more than what people think, man. Because I'm telling you, on that, if Crosby is gonna do his shit, but that other side's not gonna get any push, bro. Like Tyree Wilson, he has all the strength. He looks the part, bro. But he raw as fuck. He got a lot to learn. They're gonna do a lot of things to work against him, and he's gonna fall for it just because he got to learn and stuff like that. I like that. But he's not ready to play every down. He's not ready to play every down. If Chandler Jones don't play, and you got to throw Tyree in there and Nestor, and we're gonna be bringing in guys off the practice squad. You can't just compete with, what I mean, with professional defensive lines or offensive lines with just guys. You can't. We need pressure, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing that Chandler Jones did good was he stopped the run, bro.
Yep.
We're gonna miss that.
It's just crazy though, because the day before he was like, "I'm coming for you." What do you say? The two guys that are in front of him in the sack leading. He put up that picture. This is from glass. I stopped at Tom Ford for my head coach and my and my GM. Just to get the start, good vibes and shit. And then a couple hours later, it's just like whole 180s. It's crazy, dog. It's just like the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's when he was sober, gang. That's when he was sober, bro.
Something happened, bro.
I don't want to really even say it like too much. Even on it, I want to wait till tomorrow, because finally tomorrow, they get to talk to the media. The team's gonna get to talk to the media, so I want to kind of see what they have to say, because they've been quiet though. They kind of even the fucking beat writers and all that shit, the insiders have been saying that they ain't taking any calls. They're not taking no calls, nothing like that. So I want to see tomorrow. I want to see what goes on tomorrow. See what news pops out tomorrow, dog. See if he comes out, because there could be a whole fucking different fucking ways it can go, dog. Like it could go apology, it can go fucking he really is, sticking by his guns. It can go, just a bunch of different ways, I think, tomorrow, dog. So I just rather just wait and see.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to look at it, Gabe. Because nobody said nothing. Nobody has said nothing. The only thing we're seeing is what Lombardi said. I know you were mentioning something about Lombardi and shit. What he was like,
all he do, he they fucking attorney and shit. No matter what they do, he gonna say it was good. So
yeah, and then you know what I mean. And
nobody he still likes his coach. He still likes his coach on his side of the ball, though. At least shit, he said he wanted that's where he wanted to pet your dad.
Yeah, that shit was comedy.
Yeah. You know what's more funny to me than anything? Because everybody was reading it. I first seen it. I was getting text messages and I threw on Wi-Fi, right? You know how Wi-Fi, you know how he does that shit, right? I don't know if you know who Wi-Fi Willie is, but that motherfucker was just putting the shit out there, right? And he had put everyone couldn't say the N word, right? So they weren't saying it, so they had it all blanked out. That word, and then even fucking bunch of other fucking people were saying that shit too, bro. That shit was funny. They were blanking it out. Who was it? Pac-Man Jones was on McAfee. He was like,
yeah, I seen that shit. He's like, you know what that shit say?
You know that shit. That was funny.
Hey, watch. Chandler Jones gonna come out here said my shit was hacked. I was there.
But he in the video. He in the video and shit.
That's an old picture. Old ass picture.
He in the video hey, what's up? It's Chandler Jones and shit.
It's gonna be hard to deny it now. It's gonna be kind of hard to deny now, just because those shits literally came out 2 minutes apart from each other. Were like that, and then 2 minutes later, he actually had himself on camera saying, "I'm all right." Everybody asking if I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh shit!" So he probably did do that. I'm thinking more meant something more, kind of like a mental breakdown or something like that, more along the lines of that than a hack type thing. You know what I mean? Because he kind of made it kind of like to where he kind of debunked that right away before anybody can say, that I'm hacked. Let me put out an actual video on the thing, not just words. You know what I mean? Like in between all of these fucking tweets. So I think that's where he kind of like, he kind of try to fucking do it a certain way, but I think it's more mental though.
I think so too. I'm kind of leaning on that. I'm leaning on that too. But yet it could be so many different things. We're only speculating at this point. We have our opinions about it, but there's nothing stating.
Fucking devil's dandruff. The devil's dandruff.
Devil's dandruff, bro. A little bit of
It's the devil's dandruff.
Hey, that fentanyl. What, bro?
It take you way back. You got a little minor dose of that new fentanyl shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like, booger sugar. That's that new booger sugar.
That's just
they better leave that Kodak Black shit alone.
The Kodak Black.
But the shit that tripped me out, is like, man, the guys that you mentioned were Alden Smith and fucking AB.
AB. One motherfucker.
Kanye West.
People hate that name around here though. AB.
Oh man. So
you know what I mean? So it's like that's kind of like when you put that name out there, you're gonna have some fans looking at you a certain way. You know what I mean? But right now, I don't think that even running through his mind right now. That's why I think it's more mental though.
Yeah, it is. It has to be, bro.
I don't bring you no credibility. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, hopefully the Raiders spin it somewhere in their way. You know what I'm saying? To actually get out of it, bro. But I don't think I think we're gonna end up eating this fucking $12 million for this year, and then with fucking Jimmy fucking switching up and restructuring his contract, getting all that 17 guaranteed, and then it's not, you know what I mean? It's off the books, so they might have to just use that for somebody else and just eat the other fucking 12. Because from what I seen, what I read also is that we're actually over the cap now. With this breakdown, we're under, which is cool, and it might give us a little bit more
like
reason.
6.9. We were like 6.9. We opened up like 17, so we're like 10 above.
Yeah,
so we're like 10 under.
Yeah. Which ain't a whole lot.
Coconut and 8 balls.
that ain't a whole lot. You release Chandler, you right back under the cap, right back over the cap.
Yep. Randy Meritisos, I'm saying that probably wrong. New to the content, channel 11. Hey, man, shout out, bro. Thank you for pulling up, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. Appreciate you. Pena, what's up, bro? Lolo in dark mode? No, I'm just back here, bro.
All I know is that all the good that I have been talking about Ziegler for sure, dog. Like, this is a stain on his shit. For sure. Yeah. For sure, dog. Like, this is a big stain on his shit because he signed this was his first big contract, dog, before the DA. So, like that shit, or I don't know how it went. Did it go him and then DA, right? The trade for DA? So, like, or either or. But this is one of his first 2 big contracts, dog. And, like, that shit's looking really bad right now.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know, man. Neil Farrell, your first defensive pick, you traded him away. I guess that wasn't good either. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're getting a whole lot of credit for not really doing anything. I mean, they're getting more credit for getting Devontae Adams, but they had a lot to do with Derek Carr too. But besides that, I don't really know what they've done that's been so great that everyone's praising them for. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I mean, Ziegler, like all I was saying, he's gonna have to take the L on this one because you know what? Even when Chandler Jones came, everybody was bitching about the whole situation. And then everyone's bitching about he to produce. And I don't know who was it. Was it you, Gabe, that was saying that he looks hurt? Like throughout the whole season, like he wasn't being more effective than anything.
Oh, right? Last year?
Yeah, I think it was you that said it. Like, and then
he came into the year hurt. I remember in training camp he was hurt. He had a shoulder problem, and then like it kind of it was dealing with it the whole year, and then he fucking you seen what happened at the end of the year. You know what I mean? That shit. It fucking finally gave out.
That's who they wanted, though. You feel me?
Yeah. All right, Ben. Have a good one, brother.
That's who they wanted, though. You know what I mean?
I wanted, dog, and I think they were getting somebody like of the old days, and they got fucking just a fucking worn down version of him, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, but him coming in and everyone was bitching about his contract. So, and then he didn't do nothing. And then the actual injury fucking occurred after the Patriots game. So he was actually out. You know what I mean? And then plus this whole time, if you guys are saying he wasn't even in the building at all and he barely tried to come back, bro. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So this is an Alpha.
Sure that's why he had that.
This is an Alpha Ziggler.
That's for sure. That's why he had. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
know what happened last time? You know what happened last time? This happened, you know, right before week 1. You know, when we played the Broncos.
No, what happened? I can't remember.
I was at that game, dog. Last Monday night game in Oakland. You know, fucking AB, fucking, you know, when he had his little release fucking shit, his release video, and then we beat the shit out of the Broncos. That's when fucking Jonathan Abram came in and fucking messed up his shoulder game 1 of the season. Fucking running into the car.
He looked like a beast too.
He hit a TV stand and shit.
He was fucking flying everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, he was. I remember that game. That shit was fucking bad. I remember some.
I think that's what started the streak, huh? I think that started the 6-game streak.
That started the streak. Sure. Yep. Because it was that year, and then the 2 years following. So yeah, we swept them that year because that was like opening day. And then we beat them the second time in Oakland that year, and then 2 years after that, 21, 22.
How y'all feel about tomorrow's game? I mean Sunday's game.
I don't even want to.
It's just I think
with
Denver's
or without
gonna have
Chandler, we're gonna win. With or without Chandler, we're gonna win.
Okay.
Any particular reason why? I know we all Raider fans. See, we all got Raider shit on. But I still want to know, like, why. You feel me? We can't just be like, I'm finna hop in and do this, do that, and do that. I need to know, you know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. We're gonna control the line of scrimmage.
Offensive or defensive?
Offensively, we're gonna control the line of scrimmage. I think JJ's gonna get work. I think his time will be limited, but if he balls out and shows no straggling or anything like that, they're gonna use the shit out of him. And they're gonna use the short passing game and get to them like they did the game that we played them first, where we dominated the line of scrimmage. Now defensively, I'm gonna be watching how we control the line of scrimmage, and we stop their run, and then also to see if Bennett goes out there against Sutton. And see if they might have him roaming around, but if he wants to get that good guy, he's going to be covering Sutton, and I want to see him cover the main dude and see how he's doing. If he can't, then we'll just throw the guy to the other side. And I want to see how our linebackers stop the run also.
Our linebackers look a little light.
Defensively, I just want to see a little bit of dominance, dude. At the end of the game, no touchdowns at the end of the game. No, I think we're gonna have a pretty good little lead, maybe 10 points or whatever, 14 points, and then not give that up, sustain it, ball control, and then it's gonna be, run out the clock with your running game, and then. Just like a Denver Raider game always is.
I for sure think that. I for sure think that we're gonna control the clock, just because I think that's probably where we have the most continuity at with the offensive line, because that's a top 10. Like with all the problems that we still had with the offensive line, we still were a top 10 unit. So I think having another year and having like most of the same guys except for Van Rotten, basically. I think having that continuity there, I think that they're gonna play. They're gonna be ahead. I think the rest of the team. I think they're gonna be the leaders out there on Sunday. I think those are the guys that are gonna put the offense ahead. They're gonna control the clock for sure.
So check out what Alfredo said. Josh Jacobs owns the Donkeys, and then I heard a stat today. Jacobs is 7-0 against the Donkeys, and then also what Protect the Shield says, bouncing off of that. You know what I mean? Shout out Chris from Protect the Shield. It says Denver has injuries, learning a new system, continuing our own line of defense will help improve a lot of the players' performance. So I mean, their defense was pretty stacked, but Jacobs just ran all over him, bro. And then especially the way Devontae played. So it's like, you know what I mean? If we just continue to give Josh Jacobs the ball for let him get his reps in, I think that's going to be pretty much the recipe to beat him because Josh Jacobs beats him. That's what he.
Hey, they got no Jerry Jeudy, right? No Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. They have an offensive line.
I think Jerry Jeudy coming back. They still got Sutton for sure. Yeah. But look,
ready to go.
Now let's think back. Let's think back to the overtime win. Let's think back. How was that Denver Broncos game going? Tight, right? Because that defense is aggressive.
It was pretty tight.
Yeah. That defense is aggressive. They got the best DBs, arguably the best DBs in the NFL on the same team. And they were playing Devontae one-on-one. I mean, we can downplay the throws that were made to score on these guys because they're gonna when they play us, it's gonna be tight. It's not gonna be the same coverage. It's gonna be man-to-man coverage, but it's gonna be 7-8 in the box coverage because they're gonna they want to crash down everything short and intermediate. They're not gonna play. You feel me? They don't have the threat of the ball being thrown over their head accurately. So what they're gonna do is try to suffocate. They're gonna play suffocating defense, blitzing, man-to-man, trying to knock these guys off their routes early. The first 3-4 yards, they're trying to knock them off because they're gonna feel like I can knock Renfro down. I can knock this guy down. I'm a shade on Devontae. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, they're gonna because they're gonna play against Josh Jacobs. You got to stop Jacobs. So it's gonna be 7-8 in the box, period. Because the threat, and so you already know that's how it goes. If there's no deep threat, you're gonna play 7-8 in the box, and that's what we're gonna be seeing all game, every game. So all day. So what's gonna happen for the Raiders to win that game Sunday? We're gonna have to stretch them out.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to stretch them out.
I hope they do that, man.
Play action ain't gonna work if you're throwing it short. We're gonna have to throw up, even if it's incomplete, even if it's a 50-yard pass incomplete. We got to do that to get them off that line of scrimmage because they're gonna be playing on the line of scrimmage, press, bump and run, tough defense. That's what they're gonna be playing.
So check this out.
I got Jacoby Myers going for 150 there.
Holy fuck!
Crossing pattern.
No, I just think that's the way we're gonna win because they're gonna have 8 men in the box. And I still think those 8 men in the box, those 8 men in the box, they're gonna have guys to offset that. They're gonna bring in a Mumford as a tight end. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have 6 linemen out there and Jacob Johnson, blocking for him. So having 8 men in the blocks, you're gonna have a hat on a hat. You know what I mean? I think you're gonna have a hat on a hat. So I think that's the way you win the game, dog. You get 4 or 5 yards, run, and then you open up that play action for. You know what I mean? Just for that yak. You know what I mean? Because then you're going to have that one-on-one on the outsides. One-on-one outsides. And then, you got guys who could break tackles and, DA and, fucking, or run little China routes like in Renfro, pick up first downs. And just
I'm just saying, bro. Let's imagine it against the team we're talking about, though. It's going to be in Denver. They're going to be hyped. They have a real head coach. That coach has been his offense. You know what his offense rank? Every offense that Sean Payton's ever coached, they rank 6th. Every single one of them, except for one. He was 19th one time. Besides that, they all been top 5 to 6. You feel what I'm saying? That's not.
He had one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, man.
Hey, all I'm saying was last year they were last, bro, and they had the top defense.
Well, they're
not going to be. All they got to do this year is be 20. So if they're going to play us with a 20, just getting, you know what I mean? If they can score 20 points a game, they're going to be dangerous. They're going to be hard to beat. Last year, we couldn't score 15 points a game on them, except for we could because Jacobs running hard and we can throw the ball over your head and do anything we want. All I'm saying is that short intermediate shit, we're going to have to make them back up.
So me going back to actually talking about Jacobs, the first game that we played, it was 22-16 overtime. That was a catch that fucking what's name caught on that break. Yeah, Devontae. So it was 24. He had 24 carries. He averaged 4.5. Had no touchdowns at all, and put 109 up. But the second game, he put up 144, 5.1, and 2 fucking touchdowns. 43 was the longest one that he had. So like, I see what you're saying in a sense, but yet at the same time, if you really look at this offense of the way it's built, every defense, they're going to try to play man, but they're going to get burnt on every single level. So they're going to end up having to play fucking zone. And if they play zone, then that's where we're going to just chop them up at. And then if you look, when Zamir White was getting the ball, if you've seen the scheme with who was 86, and it wasn't even Jakob Johnson back there. the scheme that they're coming in with that, like, I don't know if it's a wide trap or whatever the fuck, and they're just bringing guys in the middle to open that shit up. That's Jacobs' bread and butter, because once he gets to that secondary,
second level.
He gets to second level. My bad. He gets to second level, then he can start breaking and doing what Josh Jacobs do.
Oh, he's still the best.
Kind of going to use your method against you, how you're saying hand off Jimmy, bro. That's all we need him to do, because Jacobs is back as long as he stays healthy.
My bro. How many carries you think he's going to get, bro? He can't be hand. This is the AFC West, bro.
Yeah.
We're playing teams that's going to be putting up 30 points a game. Our defense ain't stopping nobody. We're gonna have to put up 30. You ain't putting up 30 by handing the ball off over and over. He's gonna have to make throws. He got to make plays.
But what if our defense does step up, man? What if our defense does step up?
They gotta prove
that. They surprise you and step up, bro.
Do you know? Hey, do you know we ranked? Do you know where we're ranked coming into the season? I just gotta ask you. I just like to keep shit realistic. You know where we're ranked?
What, for defense?
Yeah,
30. Yeah.
Right now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
30 or 31, no? Oh, shit, because
that's what I'm saying. It's not like we ended the season last year 12th to 15th, bro. We ended 26th, and they think we got worse, and I think we did too. I thought we got better, but in reality, I think we actually might have got worse on defense. They got us at 30, bro. You talking about what if? We got to think like 9 out of 10. They ain't stopping shit. We got to score. You feel what I'm saying? Because we didn't invest in that defensive side to really stop them people like that. Like, it's gonna be tough, man. The running game is gonna be tough to stop. Up the middle, we're gonna be dangerous going to Crosby's side because he can make a play. He can fucking stop the quarterback or get the running. You know what I mean? Get the running back TFL. He can do anything. And when you run to the left or when you run up the middle, that's what we're. You know, we don't have that guy in the middle. So it's not gonna be an easy game. I'm telling Raider Nation right now. Trust me, I love whooping on the Denver Broncos, bro. But I've watched those games. And I remember the game. Those games are all tight games, and we're gonna have to make plays. We're not gonna get off just getting handoff.
One of the things that we didn't bring is the play action, though. Play action is gonna change everything. That's gonna change the tempo.
Only if we have a good running game, but
right?
You just can't. You can't can't do play action without running the ball.
Exactly. We got to run on that amen.
I just the only part I probably disagree is I think our defense might have got in. But that's the thing, like it's all opinionated, you know what I mean? It's just I think we got better. Yeah. I think we got better just because, like, I like Perriman better as a linebacker. I just think, Spillane's gonna be more available. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be out there more. You know what I mean? So I think Perriman's a better. I think linebacker as in when he's on the field, but I think Spillane's gonna end up being that better linebacker overall because he's gonna be on the field more. I think he's gonna be on the field more. You know what I mean?
I mean, Luke Masterson's on the field more. That doesn't mean anything. You can have any player on the field more. Perriman is a Pro Bowl player. I'm just saying, like, we can't think that we can always fill Pro Bowl positions with guys who've never been there before. Like that, we got to stop that fucking thinking. You know what I mean?
Spillane's a dude, man. If you watch that film for Spillane, though, I like that dude as a.
No, I like Spillane. He looks like a beast. He's doing a bunch of tough shit. I like him. But he's never been where we're asking him to be. You understand, though?
That dude lay out D. Henry before, dog. Like,
I understand, but where we're asking him to be, he's never been. You feel what I'm saying? We're asking him to be that every single game.
For sure. But I just think,
and the same thing with Marcus Epps. He done it one season. He was a special teamer, and he had a good season with Philly last year. We're asking him to come and be something he's never been. Like, we're asking all these players to be players they've never been. You feel me? I want to just get guys who we know what they're gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's okay to get guys you know what they're gonna be.
I just feel that Marcus Epps, though, that Marcus Epps, that's what I was gonna say. But next, though, too, like I know he's been there, only 1 year, but that 1 year, that was so much fucking, just so much experience, dog. All 19 games, starting on a Super Bowl, caliber defense. So you know what it takes, kind of. You know what I mean? So he
gave up 100. He gave up over 100 rating though. In coverage, he gave up over 100 rating. So it's not like he was really good. He played on a good team on a good defense.
Morik needs to get better for sure. I think he gave up a similar.
Yeah, he gave up a similar rating. They both gave up over 100 in coverage. And then that's what I'm saying. Then you're depending on Nate Hobbs, and you're depending on Jacorian Bennett. And I like Tall. We sent him to the practice squad. And it's a lot of question marks. It's a lot of fucking question marks, Raider Nation. We gotta be 100. It's a lot of question marks.
I like this D though, dog. For some reason, I'm not saying that I love this D because I know that there's still a lot of fucking holes in this defense. You know what I mean? for damn sure in the linebacking, because that's one of the my biggest worries, just because of how thin they are. 5 guys. You know what I mean? And most of the time they're going to be playing probably 3 linebackers out there, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be pretty tough. You know what I mean? To ask those guys that much. Ask that much out of those guys. But if the defensive line, if I think if you can bring, probably Tyree a little bit along a little bit, not long, bring him along a little faster. If he can get the game, I think probably faster. That's what I'm saying. Not bring him along faster. If he can just get the game faster and just actually be that guy, I think that's gonna,
be a beast.
Kind of camouflage a lot of the back ends, deficiencies, because Max is getting better every year. Dog. You see that shit every year.
How long is he going to be there though? How long is it going to be there? Like, if we can't keep having years like we haven't. You feel me? What he's been a part of.
That's why we go out and use the number 7 on Tyree.
He had a taste of that playoff. And his mouth is drooling right now. Max can't come. He can't go out there and be bad, bro. He's gonna be like, you know what? I've been giving everything I want everything I have to these motherfuckers, and all I've been getting back is nothing. Like, we gotta turn this shit around. You feel me? We have to.
You see that shit? He's taking that role. He's taking on that role now. That a lot of people said that he wasn't that guy. Like, he was a leader by example only. He wasn't a leader, vocal.
Yeah, he's vocal now. He's doing everything.
He's taking that fucking role.
Yeah.
Like,
he's the fucking man.
Like Tyree, first practice, he took him to the fucking side when they were supposed to be on a water break or whatever break, because they were running special teams. He took him to the side and, like, showing them get-offs and showing them, like, this, how to get off the ball, how to fight hands. You know what I mean? Like, that type of shit right there, that's I think,
he's a true leader.
The next step that he needed. And I think the next step is in his progression. And I think that's where when he gets to his peak, which I don't think he's reached yet, which he's almost there. Don't get me wrong, he's almost there. But I'm saying, like,
I don't even know, man.
That peak, I think he's defensive player, like defensive player of the year type, caliber.
If he
did last year.
If he wasn't a Raider, he would have been the defensive player of the year last year. Like,
but I think that's why when you get the help on the other side and you actually got bookends, you know what I mean? When you finally get your bookends, dog, and I think that's the experiment, and I hope I'm praying to God that it hopes, and I believe it's gonna work with Tyree. That dude's a freak, dog. That dude's a fucking freak.
He is. He just gotta learn the game.
Yeah, exactly. You just see a little bit of placement, better placement, that's all, but his power, you see it, you see that shit there, see his get off. And I just think that when you get that guy and you have him learning under Max, which is the similar type build, not the similar type guy, whatever, but like similar type build, long, you know what I mean?
He's getting spot play though. He's getting spot play. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? He's getting spot play. You feel me? He should be out there every snap, day. You know what I mean? That's what should be going on. But
what I was counting on this year is, Tyree kind of picking up Chandler picking up Tyree, you know what I mean? Because they were going to be, kind of picking up each other, which where each guy was going to be fresh. Each guy was going to be fresh because, you were going to be able to rotate them, even having a Kuntz in that rotation and stuff like that. But now, with the disgruntledness and stuff like that, so we still got to see all of that shit. How's that play? I still think, he's going to be here. Chandler's going to be here because, like you said earlier, they ain't know where he's going. It's just so hard to get out of that contract now. And this late in the season, unless they do a fucking AB type situation where that this is gonna be towards the detrimental to the team type shit, where we're gonna maybe get some money back. That's the only scenario I see where they release him this week or something like that happening. Other than that, he's here. Dog. Like, that money is just it's unmovable. Like, to me, like, so
he's stuck. He's stuck.
It's now it's can he put that behind him and actually play for the guy? Like, fuck McDaniels, fuck, Ziegler, play for, like, just get a different mindset. Fuck them and, like, play for Patrick Graham. If, sometimes you got to change your mindset or something, fuck them. But, like, oh, let me play for my guy, Patrick Graham or something like that, or something like, you just got to change your mindset. Because you're already going to be here. You got to make the best out of the situation.
Think that way all he wants, but he better not say it.
You just got to make the best out of the situation is what I'm trying to say. Like now you got to try to find a different motivation. Like, I'm going to play for my guy. I'm going to play for, well, I don't know about Max now. He unfollowed him too. So I don't know how much that holds weight though nowadays though. The unfollowing and the following and that bullshit. Like, I fucking don't even pay attention to that shit, dog. Like,
Max probably beat him up and shit. Max,
Yeah.
they probably met up.
Max
Max probably called a fade, beat him up and
What the
shit.
fuck you doing, dog? Where you at, dog? Why you flipping?
He probably pulled up with Max Crop. Max probably just put hands on him and shit.
They said he blocked Max. Max was calling him and he blocked him.
After that ass whooping.
Fucking Marks. These motherfuckers crazy, bro.
So let's see. We'll see. We're gonna see that
There
tomorrow.
but I think the reaction, the overreaction of this is just because it's us.
I just think it's his name. And then
that.
Twitter. When you post on Twitter, people are gonna run with it, dog. People are gonna run with that shit.
And there's literally no other team is making any noise in the offseason. We're the only team been making noise in the offseason. The wrong
when
noise.
it's a name like Chandler Jones, fucking John Jones' brother, a future Hall of Famer.
You gotta be making noise about beating some ass on Sunday. That's
gonna
what you
be
gotta
the story, dog.
You know what? To be honest with you, hey, I'm going off this chat right here, and I thought this too. Like, now I'm basically shout out All Eyes. He says, was that Ivy League comment like a diss to Graham? Because it kind of like if he was shitting on everybody, like he said that Ivy League, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, was it?
I think to me, I think he was saying like, man, fuck all y'all. This nigga smarter than y'all anyway. That's how I feel. That's how I take it. Like,
well, he graduated from
like,
Princeton. He has a degree from Princeton.
Kind of like half bacon shit. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out. You know what I mean? That's kind of what he was like. You know what I mean? Like, be like, fuck you. This nigga smarter anyway. He Ivy League nigga. You know what I mean? That's how I took it.
Yeah. So fucking Ozzy was saying, I don't want divas on the team. Just get to work and play football. Tired of grown man with drama, get paid millions of dollars. That is very, very true. That is very.
Ask Ziegler that. They don't want. Hey, ask Ziegler and them. They don't want who brought him over here.
Thank you, Penny. Appreciate that.
With the fully guaranteed contract.
That's what I'm saying.
What time that press conference gonna come tomorrow, dog? 1 o'clock. They usually like 12, 1 o'clock.
When we gonna question what these guys is doing? It's their guys. Everybody's shitting on these guys, man. Killing me with this shit.
John Jane Jones takes the steroids. I wouldn't doubt Chandler does too. It kind of just rings a bell of that, bro. It's really close to that.
Steroids? Fuck. You went from having mental health to
First thing I would do.
Steroids
See what I'm talking about? Dirty look. Hey, see what I'm talking about? Dirty look. This is what I'm talking about. Dirty
Chandler
look.
lost weight this season. I wouldn't go to that.
No.
You know what I mean? Chandler lost weight.
Hey, Dirty went from saying
tell me if you agree with this
players. now it's like motherfucker on drugs and he having mental issues. God damn.
The first thing I would do is
bro. I'm just saying.
Damn.
You never know.
It's more like I would just say it's more like a mental episode, dog. Like, I mean, with all that shit going around nowadays, too.
And
dog,
steroids. That's why I'm trying to play the middleman. You feel me? That's why I'm trying to play the middleman.
Fuck it. I'll be like Nate Diaz. And fucking everybody's on fucking steroids.
Hey, the first thing I would
shit
do,
all over Chandler Jones.
I'll give his ass as soon as he walked in the facility, pissing his cup. I'm gonna take your blood, take your hair out of whatever.
I ain't got no hair, bro.
That shit comedy. That shit funny as fuck.
I want to see what you was on.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna come down to. They're gonna say something that he was dehydrated or some other shit and some crazy shit.
They gotta come up with something good.
Yeah, it has to, bro.
And if I was gonna show up to his house 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, dog,
you sound like a junkie.
Ask for a peace sample and shit.
We ain't saying he's a junkie. Yeah, we're just talking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully see, look, everybody in there, they're taking some form of PED, something, whatever, whatnot. And then see the thing is, though, like, no, dead ass, like, for real, they're taking so many different fucking things and they're trying to put on the radar. They know when some of the tests are coming, what to take, what not to take, how to take it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe
has he ever had a dirty test, man?
While that synthetic weed,
we don't know.
No, I'm talking about steroid, bro. Has he ever? I'm just saying, 15 years in the league, bro. 15 years in the league, bro. Now we on steroid.
Hey, but like I was saying, I was watching Ballers. You start getting older, you need that little extra kick. You know what I mean?
Yo, wilding out. 15-year vet, clean as a whistle and shit. This motherfucker make Raider Nation mad. This motherfucker beating his wife. He on drugs, everything. They like, fuck this motherfucker. Don't cross Raider Nation. Hey, don't let us be the jury. Your ass is convicted.
Done.
That's real. Throwing your ass away.
Yeah.
Look at Loon say now Ziegler's trash. I'm out. Gonna play my Oh, come on, dog.
Nah, they suspended him for PEDs, but it was spice. So I mean, that ain't PEDs.
That ain't helping you out. That's making you use your fucking brain.
Yeah.
Damn,
they suspended him for PEDs for 4 games, but like it turned out to be the spice shit.
Oh, okay.
That good cocaine.
That shit hurt him. That shoulder fucking.
Just admit it, bro. Just say, you know what? I got a coke problem. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
My
it's
brother.
all right, bro. We all go through it. He just looked away. He's like, no.
He's doing the shit I used to do.
Oh shit, fucking Panda. He put mayo in his
Start
coffee.
going way back. You go way back in your memory bank when you
Roid rage.
Yeah.
I just say, but like I would, like I'm just trying to think like Ziegler's. What has Ziegler done for us? You know what I mean? Okay, he did that one. Okay, but he did the Devontae. All right, he did bring in Devontae.
Come on, Diddy. I'm just saying. Come on, Diddy.
He did get rid of Neil Farrell, and then but I would say he did get he did find some finds. I think in last year's draft with the a Mumford, a Parham. You know what I mean? He did find guys with those guys. He didn't lose Matthew Butler all the way. He's still on the fucking practice squad. But
I'm just saying.
I think the Neil Farrell was kind of a loss, but guys.
The rumor is he's such a great GM. I'm trying to figure out how he paid Darren Waller, traded him, paid Hunter Renfrow, trying to trade him. They first defensive draft pick ever. You fucking traded him for fucking. You got him in the 4th round. You trade him for a 6. Like. I'm trying to figure out where these great guys at. You pissed off Josh Jacobs, couldn't get a fucking 3-year deal done there. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing they've really done good is got Devontae Adams, but they had help with that situation. I'm trying to figure out. He gets a lot of credit. He gets a lot of fucking credit, and I'm trying to figure out why. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of players. We hope we got a lot of players. We don't have nothing we can point at and be like.
He's only been a GM for 1 year for this team.
No, I also think he was. I also think
1 year.
And you already released a player you just drafted in 1 year. I'm just saying, in 1 year, you drafted a player 1 year.
He didn't pan out.
I also think that he's been handcuffed to the fact that we were fucking still paying Littleton. We were still paying Leatherwood. We were still paying.
Bro, we made space. We made space, bro. We remember that $30 million everybody was crying about. We cut that. We did it. Come on, bro. We got money.
I think that part of the move though is also that part of his we're not gonna get anybody, bro. Skills. Those part of his GMing skills has kind of got us back in the green instead of always in the fucking red with all these fucking players that are not even on the team anymore, and we're still paying them a salary. You know what I mean? So I think removing the books, gaining draft capital, but also it's still yet to be proven because I think you got guys that are proven are going to be probably proven starters. At some point, I think Mumford's going to end up taking the. I like
him. I like Mumford. That's what I'm saying, but I'm saying it's guys that we're hoping. I'm just saying he's getting credit like he's already hit home runs. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like as much as we hate John Gruden, I don't hate John Gruden. I love John Gruden, but as many draft picks that he missed and fucked up on, our fucking core pieces are the ones that he hit on. You know what I'm saying? The ones that he hit on. So it's like,
and I still think the AOC move. You know what I mean? Trading up to go get him in the 4th round, and that's still, of course,
that looks like a great move.
That looks like a great move. You know what I mean? I think Michael Mayer. I think he's going to be a stud.
That's something that he done.
Kind of struggled.
That's something that he's done.
Struggled. I think he kind of struggled, but also going against Max Crosby. You know what I mean? You're going to struggle. You know what I mean? But I think Michael Mayer.
We're gonna be all talking different if these dudes all pan out, man. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, but it's all skeptical.
You ain't gonna say. You're
gonna have to eat a lot of.
You ain't gonna say what has really he's done.
Hey, no, I'm asking. No, but I'm asking you. But if he does it, I'm gonna give him credit. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's my team.
You think 1 year's work with almost a half of a draft deserves a all-out opinion on what this guy has done?
I'm not saying that. No, exactly. The all-out opinion I'm hearing of what he's done so far is he's been like, you know what I'm saying, like the best ever. And I'm just trying to figure out like where this is coming from.
I don't think from us. I think from other people, but not us.
We're hoping we're moving in the right direction. I hope so too. I hope so too. Trust me, with all my heart.
I think Ziegler's actually the least of our worries. I think it's more, to me, it's the question marks on McDaniels. You know what I mean? Because Ziegler has shown that he misses on something, but I mean that's every organization. I mean, not every organization is going to hit on every draft pick. You know what I mean? So I think so. I mean, just as long as we're not as bad as those what are those that stat that came out, I think at the beginning of the year we were like super dead last, like I think like compared to the second to last team in drafting, like people that were like holding on to our draft picks, we were like fucking way below the second to last team, dog. Like, so if you can get that, moving in a different direction, dog, keeping draft picks, and shit like that, I think, and then better contracts, you know what I mean? Getting guys, to buy into the system, which still yet to be seen. But I like the way it's moving, dog. I like the way it's moving, but I still want to see more out of McDaniels for sure. This is his prove it year, dog, and I think he is.
Yeah, he's the biggest question. He's the biggest question mark for sure.
So the thing is, for me, like, even though like we're kind of like shitting on Ziegler, right? And if you got to look at the shit show that he had came into and what he has done as far as cleaning up like the money that he had to give up with Littleton and Nassib and all these fucking crazy ass contracts.
I forgot about that one.
Right. Bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like I give him some. I mean, it's a fucking very difficult job, bro. Like on some real shit, like, to move the numbers and then having different personalities and then having one guy do this and then maybe they're not clicking inside the locker room and then you're gonna have to move some pieces around, bro. And then certain people feel like they deserve this and when they only deserve this. And then you have him coming in and bringing all these defensive players on 1-year deals, prove it deals to make it happen. So I kind of agree with you on the hopefully thing because we all hope for the best. What you're saying is a lot of people are getting upset about it, but what you're saying is the truth. Like we have a lot of hopeful players, but yet Ziegler had to fucking do what he had to do. I trust more in Ziegler than I do in McDaniels. You know what I'm saying?
I agree there.
So that's
I'm not mad at Ziegler. I'm just trying to figure out where he's getting all this credit. I haven't seen the power moves. You know what I'm saying?
Because he can't move because his hands were tied because he had to clear all the shit up. They had to do some logistical shit.
Well, yeah, they did, but they had some money in the offseason though. After they cleared some space up, they had some money in free agency, and they did nothing. But,
well, they gave Josh Jacobs a little bit more. Then they had
what it was. So I think we had so many holes.
I'm talking about free agency.
Yeah, but I still think we had so many 1-year contracts that were expiring. Like the fucking, just so many expiring, like the Rockets and the Perriman.
We could have brought him back for nothing.
We had to resign Tillery. We had to resign, like all of those 1-year contracts. So everybody had to get a little piece of something. You know what I mean? So I think they had to, no matter what, they had to make all that room just to even, cover the holes. You know what I mean? So like they were trying to work magic with pennies. You know what I mean? So I think that like that's what it was. Like it could be. They could have done like a move where they could have brought in like a Hargraves or something like that and paid him, say like the $90 million and bring him in at defensive tackle, but then what money was left? You know what I mean? To fill in, like, maybe the safety
what was you gonna do with the money anyway? Bring in Jacoby Meyer? It's not like they was gonna spend. That's what I'm saying. Like when you have a chance to get impact players, bro, and you feel like you're close, because if you got Max Crosby and you got a healthy Chandler Jones and you can get Hargrave in the middle, this defense has already we come in with a whole different swag because we're serious in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's our weak point. Like there's no hiding that. Like that's why I didn't understand the Tyree Wilson pick. I like him. You know what I mean? I hope for the best for the upside because he's a freak, but it's not the pick we needed. We needed the man in the middle to make a impact on Sunday. Tyree's not going to be able to make that impact. We need him to be Sunday unless Chandler's not going to play for some weird reason. But you feel what I'm saying? We needed them three to be impactful the day one. You want your first round pick to be playing day one, to be impact day one, not hoping what he's going to do.
So Ozzy put this shit, and Ozzy always be coming with some facts too. He says, we hired over 30 players this offseason. Bro, how do you think $40 million goes to Max to get the deal too? You know what I mean? So they did their fucking thing, you know what I mean? And we had to clean up that defense because the defense was shit. Now the thing is, you said something too earlier, and a lot of people are looking at the offense. We spent a lot of money on the offense because we're gonna have to fucking score because of this defense. You know what I mean? Now we got Chandler Jones that's fucking on the skits right now. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with him, and he could be somewhat effective. One of the things on the defensive side, if you notice that the first game when we had all our starters, we had pressure. And that pressure is that's gonna null and void all the secondary. As long as we get that pressure with Tillery, Max, and fucking hopefully Tyreek comes in and starts doing his thing, that's gonna change the secondary. So these guys are gonna actually look like stars if we get that pressure going. But that's if we get the pressure going.
Yeah, but that was the whole thing. But the whole thing was like you had some money though. You didn't have to go get Jacoby Meyer. We got Hunter Renfrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some things you did on offense that you didn't have to do.
But Hunter Renfrow was getting cracked, bro. Those hits.
Bro, that was one time. That's one time in the season. All right, that's one time though. Bro, I'm just saying that's one time in his career he's been hurt, bro. Besides that, he's been a dog for us. He's been a dog for us, bro. I'm just saying.
I don't want Renfrow to go.
Could have probably made.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. Instead of minute that.
So you're saying
to defense.
Then
that's the one move I would agree. That's the one move I would agree though.
Who would have been here like on the other side? Hollins dropping his balls everywhere.
No. I would say don't pick up Jacoby. Don't pick up Jacoby and go get a top linebacker or go get a top linebacker, dog. Like that could have been money for a top linebacker.
To run and go get Meyer like we couldn't score. We had a problem. Bro, we had a 12th ranked offense. We were able to score. That's not a problem. Our problem was stopping people. We had the 26th defense. I gotta say this over and over again. That's why the Jacoby Meyer to rush out and do that didn't make sense. Rush out and help the defense. That's what you need to do.
That's the only move I wouldn't like. I would probably agree with.
Not that he's a bad player. Not that he's bad. Not that he's trash. He's a good player, but it's not what we needed.
We're gonna see what Jacoby Myers does.
When I seen it,
he can ball out. He can ball out. But I'm saying we already was 12.
He was underutilized.
Yeah,
he was underutilized even.
But he was the number one in New England. But all I'm saying is scoring is not a problem. You feel what I'm saying? You have to stop people in fucking the NFL, bro. Until we address that seriously, we're gonna fucking keep losing.
Yeah, I just think
we can fucking score
how we did this year.
That is the one move I would probably be like, we could have probably stuck with maybe like a DA Renfro, or then maybe pick up another, like even kept like a Cam
we didn't need much. We didn't need much on offense.
I keep like a Cam Sims as the number 2 instead of paying all those $11 million, and then you use that $11 million to go pay on the defense. But that's the only move. Probably I would probably kind of
Cam Sims at a number 2. Come on.
Because the only thing is because you wouldn't you probably would need the help more on defense. I would, because you would need that help more on
that's what tells me, bro.
So check this out. So Hunter Renfro is a slot receiver, obviously. So Ray Love's saying that, and then Myers is going to be our number 2, right? So we needed a number 2 because we had no number 2, and for him being that player, so this is a player that we did need. You know what I mean? Like no matter what across the boards, because we weren't going to go with Hollins with all the drop balls. You know what I'm saying?
Matt Collins was gone before we even got Jacobs.
Yeah, Matt Collins, he was a special team. You should be happy for Matt Collins. He was a special team player who got thrown in there because Renfro got hurt, and he fucking had a career year.
Yeah. But we could have used less than $11 million on another number 2. That's what I mean. We could have used less than 11 on another number 2 that wasn't Jacoby, and used some of that money or even maybe even cut it in half. Use 5 and 6 on certain players, but you could have used a little bit more of that money. When you can
score, got a player like Jacoby Myers.
Come on, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. I like him too. I'm not saying I don't like him, bro. That's what I'm saying. People be getting fucked up. I'm talking about what we needed. You know what I'm saying? Just like I like Tyree
I know
Wilson,
what you're saying,
but it's not what we needed.
You're like blaming. You're just leaving that position open that it wasn't a need.
Bro, we were scoring.
I know we needed defensive help. We needed a lot more defensive help than just one linebacker.
Just like you call Matt Collins.
One defensive tackle.
Matt Collins is a special teamer. Matt Collins, the special teamer that you said was stopping all them balls. We still had the 12th ranked offense with him. So we already know we didn't need a super duper guy to take his place.
What made our offense be so high was our running game. It wasn't our passing game. It was our running game.
Our passing game too, though. Our passing game too, though. It was number 1.
It wasn't even like that, because if you look at our passing offense, was way lower than our running, and it averaged
out. When you're talking efficiency, when you're talking efficiency, you're right. But when you talk about overall scoring, we had the number 1 offense when it comes to scoring over 20 yards passing with the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. We can score. That wasn't the problem. That's what I'm saying. We were scoring, bombing the ball, and running the ball. Devontae Adams, he led the NFL in touchdown passes over 20 yards. He led the NFL
but
in touchdown passes.
It wasn't Matt Collins. It wasn't any other of those guys.
I'm just saying we can score, bro.
We needed the number 2, and I know you're not arguing that.
No, I agree. Trust me, Gravy. I'm not gonna complain because I do think that our offense is gonna be, that much more dangerous.
What I meant, Gabe, is that we needed more defensively than just $11 million.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
You can still.
I don't know how much.
What I mean is, if you're gonna use that, like, say, just put it this way, hypothetical. If they would have gave you a choice between either, Jacoby Myers, use that 11 million on Jacoby Myers, or use that 11 million on a guy like, Patrick Queen, who you take, or a guy like Devin White, who you take?
Exactly. You got to go with the defensive guy, and that's what we needed. That's what I'm saying.
They just give you a hypothetical. They just give you a choice between the two.
Patrick Queen doesn't fit this defense, and then we're gonna say, why did we get the dude?
We got to get talent, man. You got to get talent, bro. You got to get talent.
Yeah, you can be a talented linebacker, sports man, but you got to be able to do what
that's
Graham
what coaching's
is doing.
about. Well, that's what coaching's about. Put him in what he's successful at. Put him in positions to play. That's what coaching's about, bro. Come on, man.
But you just said
you got to put your. I know this guy doesn't have a history of doing that, but that's what they got to do.
So we're just get anybody and have him play linebacker.
No, he's a star. He's a fucking star, a proven star. Put him in. Not even find out what he's good at again and put him back in there. I'm just saying.
Say like a Devin White. Or even like a Devin White. Say even like a Devin White, because that's what
Devin White is. Okay, Devin White is.
He was a star too.
That's what I'm saying, because he was up for contract this year too. So that's what I'm saying. Like a hypothetical, just like if you could have used that 11 or 11, like my choice would be to help the defense. But don't get me wrong, like I do think that Jacoby Myers is going to make our offense that much more dangerous, which is going to help our defense because they're going to be able to
start reading these comments.
Yeah, they're going off.
I need to start reading these motherfuckers. I need to start reading these motherfuckers.
They're going in on you, bro. I'm just sitting there like, goddamn, bro. Like,
I just don't. I would have liked that more. But another thing I like though too is that the DeAndre Carter move, though. Like I like that move because that keeps Renfro away from punt return. He ain't gonna be standing back there with this fucking, looking all vulnerable and shit, looking like he's just about to get blown the fuck up on every fucking kick punt return, dog.
It looked like it. It looked like he got
comedy, bro.
Having that guy, he was the top returner in the league last year. You know what I mean? As an average. Players. So I like the DeAndre Carter move.
Yeah. Nah, he's just talking shit. That's my boy.
Hey, what if Wilkerson fucking shows up, dog? See that's another.
I like him. That's what I'm saying. I like him. That's what I'm saying. Like he could have played that part that you wouldn't pay all that money to. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're talking about the defense, man. But hey, what do I know, right?
I'm a defensive guy too. I play defense. I play linebacker. That's why I would have used that. That's why I say like I rather would have used that money towards the linebacker. But I'm not.
And I'm an offensive guy. Offensive guy.
Yeah, of course.
So
you can use that 11 million. Hey, okay, Gravy. Okay, you're an offensive guy. Put it this way: would you use that 11 million towards the number 2 receiver, or use that on another fucking badass tackle?
That's
on the other side of Colton Miller.
If there was a pro tackle, I would have got him a
terrible pocket.
On the tackle, that shit. That would have been. You know how
dangerous
that would have made us.
That's funny as fuck, man.
But I would have had to sacrifice something else to get.
That's funny.
I would have sacrificed something else to bring Jacoby Myers on.
You still would have tried to bring in Jacoby.
I know that if Jacoby Myers was out,
and I'm not denying that he was bad in the red zone. I'm talking to these comments. I know, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Play with us and it was looking our way, I would do whatever I had to do to get Jacoby Myers in the field.
I would take a tackle first.
Despite the defense being bad, despite the defense being last in sacks, despite the defense can't get an interception, despite the defense can't get off the field on third down.
That would be my last resort. That would be my last resort, man. My first
defense, man.
Well, I would have looked at the numbers and I would have said, "Hey, you need to step up defensively." I would have got the best tackle but I wouldn't have paid that much money for a Hargraves. I would have got somebody below him. That's good. That's an all-pro.
So one of the things
somebody in the middle. Somebody in the middle that's dominant in the middle.
Because I like Tillery. I like Tillery.
I do like
he makes
Tillery.
a difference for us.
The defense, because when he came in, we were like a top 15 defense from the moment.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
On, you know what I mean? So that was a good little pickup, and he also gave Chandler some life. You know what I mean? So that was a big thing too. But now with the question mark with Chandler,
those last 4 games when we had all them dudes in the secondary that were rookies.
Yep,
that dropped us down big time, bro. Big time.
So check this out. So if you look at the last 5 games, right? So the last 2 games, Derek Carr just fucking shit the bed, and the defense was actually being effective. That was like a 4-game stretch where we lost three out of the 4. That would have actually got us into the playoffs or something. It would have got us somewhere.
They didn't give up as many points.
So when Tillery came in, that's why I was so pumped up that we got Tillery, and I was talking about the defensive pressure, like with that line. You know what I mean? With Bilal Nichols too, and then what's the name?
I like Bilal Nichols. I like Nichols.
That pressure.
That's another guy I need to see more out of. That's a guy I really need to see something out of this year too, man.
Nichols
because
I like
Bilal Nichols needs to shine this year, big time.
Yep.
Yeah, I like because there's guys behind him, dog, that made a name for themselves in this training camp, dog, like Nesta Jade. Byron still has shit to prove, but I think Nesta Jade is one of those guys. Now. Yeah, so John Jenkins,
that's in the rotation.
Sunday.
Even Adam Butler, bro. Adam Butler was played some good minutes in preseason. So that's why those guys are gonna get a lot of there's a good rotation because you got John Jenkins and other guys who can stop.
Byron Young did all right.
Run. And then you got guys like Tillery who are more guys who can rush the quarterback. So. But I think we're gonna have a good rotation on the D line. I think it's
all about the middle. It's all about the middle. I'm not worried about either edge. Truthfully, it's all about the middle. If they can show up, if Tillery and Bilal and Jenkins, that's what we got from Miami, right? Jenkins.
Yeah, John Jenkins, a big dude, man. If he can plug up that middle,
bro. If they can do their job, bro. If they can do their job, then we're gonna be all right. You feel me?
Our ends are good, dog. I think our ends are good as long as Chandler could.
Yeah, they're good enough.
Find a different motivation or something. That as long as that could happen, I think Kuntz is set in line to maybe have one of his maybe a breakout year. I think Tyree is the future. I mean that's the guy that we're hoping on, banking on. Max is the real deal. Yeah. And then
we ain't got man. He gonna believe it or not, when it comes to Max, to me, I think he's still underrated, bro. I think when they look, I'm telling you, if he wasn't a Raider, he'd be like ranked number 1 or 2 in the NFL. You know how they shit on the Raiders, man.
He'd be up there with J. Watt and
if he was a Steeler, he'd be the best player. If he was a Steeler, he'd be ranked higher. You know how they always gonna shit on the Raider player. It's hard to get that top respect. To me, he's underrated, bro. He's the best. He's the best defensive player in the NFL to me.
Yeah, so we're gonna see this. Hey, the good thing is we fucking couple days away, dog. That's it.
Hold on, we're wearing fucking tampons. What the fuck are you talking about, MC?
What's that? What's that?
What you talking about, bro?
What the fuck MC Raider talking about?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Fuck that.
Fuck MC Raider talking about?
Some dumb shit. You saying lipstick and all kinds of shit, bro? No. We ain't playing that shit right here. Anyways,
he hasn't even woken up from a nightmare.
The fuck? But anyways, man, we've already been here for an hour and a half, man. I appreciate you.
We're all excited about the season. We just
bro. We're all excited.
That's
what it is, dog. I think it's just the antsiness to get to the season. The antsiness to get to the season. That any of these little things, like any of these stories, are gonna be big, though. Right now.
Yep.
Anything happening this week is gonna be big.
2 days away.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man.
Just fucking do it. Just
can't fucking wait.
Everybody just shut the fuck up and let's go. just you know what I mean? Just go. Let's see what we got out there. Ball out.
That's all we could do.
Ball out.
Get it, man. Hey, let's get it, man. Shit on the road.
Gangbusters on Sunday, dog. Fuck it, man. Let's do this shit, bro.
Hey, what more could you ask for? You're Josh McDaniels. You're on the road. Game 1. You're going against Sean Payton. Right?
What more
against your old team.
Can we ask for, dog? It's football season.
Hey, Here we go. Well, I'm talking about for Josh McDaniels specifically.
Oh yeah,
what more
for sure.
can you ask for? It's your old team. You're on the road. You can spoil their home opener. Let's fucking go. You already know what Josh gonna do. You know what Josh gonna do.
All over that stadium. Take a piss all over that stadium and them fans.
You know what Josh gonna do. He gonna run crazy.
Shit, that's all I want. I want to see just Jacobs get that 8-0 against him. You got the 8 now. He's gonna be the 8 ball that fucking Chandler Jones probably mistaken.
His number.
You said we got the 8 ball now. We're talking about Josh Jacobs now. He picked up.
Come on, 8. Let's be great.
Hey, long as he get at least 20 touches. Long as he get at least 20 touches.
You know what the numbers say when he gets 20 touches.
Oh yeah, so win.
The Raiders are are most likely winning.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball 20 times.
Yeah. Nah, but thank you guys for everybody pulling in, man. We had like 70 people in the building, man. I appreciate it, man. Gabe, me and Gabe and Gravy are gonna be 2 G's, right? Sorry. Are you guys gonna go live Thursday? Because I'm not gonna be live Thursday. I'm gonna chill out. I'm not gonna be live.
Tomorrow, doing my little fucking just post pregame, pretty much, just to like, kind of break down the game, see what we're gonna, what might be like some predictions, get some predictions for the chat and all that shit. I'm go, my usual Wednesdays 4:20. But yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow 4:20.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think Graves will be here. He'll be on. Are you gonna have the show on Thursday night, Graves?
I'll keep your show going Thursday.
Okay, so yeah,
we'll have a fan show. I ain't gotta talk about no fucking aliens and shit, am I?
No, I'm not. No. That's some other shit, bro. That was the off season. We're talking off season shit.
That's the low light show. That's the low light show, dog.
I don't want to be the low light show.
Nah, bro. It's a Thursday. We gotta go live every Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, bro, at 9:00. This Thursday, I'm gonna be out and about. I'm gonna be out in town. I want to go get out. I know the season's gonna be here. It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on, bro. A lot of people.
You want to invite your homie or what?
You want to go though? I'm going downtown first though. I'm gonna go to Art Hop. I'm gonna be out there kicking it. I'm just go get some food, go kick it, smoke a little something while I'm out there, and just chilling
out with my daughter. Then, man.
Yeah.
I told you to watch her.
Hey, yeah, Thursday's a good one, man. Thursday's a good game, dog. Because if it all turns like the way I'm looking at it, like I think I think the Chiefs could be in for an upset on Thursday, dog. There's no Kelsey, no Chris Jones. That the Lions are trying to make a statement game 1, dog. They're trying to be that playoff team finally. And then
I don't give a fuck what happens. As long as Tank Brown gets busy and gets 40 points, I'm cool.
Yeah, you got the Chargers playing the Dolphins.
There you go.
So that's a tough game. You got the Chargers playing the Dolphins. That's a tough game. So we could be the only team 1-0 out of this division, and when it's all said and done this weekend, dog. So
yeah,
the only week.
Hey,
we start off good.
This game, I know you checking out of here today. This game is gonna say a lot, man. This game 1 is gonna answer a lot of questions we got right now.
It is, man. I don't care what any. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like for real.
We gotta bring the sports man back right after the game's over. The next Tuesday over. We got.
So that's another thing. Sundays I will be live right after the games. Right after the games, I will be live for like that little raw reaction type show.
Jersey on.
You have a Jimmy G jersey on?
Fucking.
Hey, if he ball out, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like people act like I hate him and shit. I don't hate that motherfucker. I just don't think he gonna do this and that. But if he do, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm rocking shit.
All right, you heard that shit. Sportsman gonna get the jersey.
Hey, man, if we bust 40 on Denver, right?
Bruh,
you gotta say McDaniels was right. Oh, I'll get it for you.
One game. I gotta say right. We might lose every game from here on out. I gotta at least give me a quarter. At least give me 4 games. Let's judge me 4 games.
4 games. I got a 4-0. I got a 4-0. That okay. That means I'm winning. Then you got McDaniels was right.
So when we're in LA, bro, you got to pull up now. You got to be like, come on.
Oh yeah, that's week 4. That's week 4. Yeah.
That's game 4.
Okay, all right. Hey, if we 3-0. Hey, if we 3-0, I'll pull up the game 4 with a Jimmy G jersey on.
Hey, bro, you gotta have McDaniels on. You gotta have McDaniels. You're cool with Garoppolo, bro. I want McDaniels on you.
Hey, you gotta get the high tie little fucking flat top that he got.
Hey, or I'll put promote Josh McDaniels. Hey, I'll put extend Josh McDaniels. How about that? Extend Josh McDaniels.
Hell yeah, man.
It's gonna be a big one this Sunday for National. Well, every game 1 is big, dog, because this is the start to your season. This is what this could be the spark to get you, give you that confidence for the rest of the season, or just that letdown for the rest of the season. So it's a big one, man.
If not, you can go to at the Sportsman on IG. He's gonna be talking mad shit. So
hey, I'm gonna be. Or if we winning, I'm gonna be talking mad shit too. I'm gonna be happy as fuck. So
there you go.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, bro, you're always welcome, bro, man. You know what I mean. No matter what,
we're gonna let you know, man. We gotta let you know, brother.
Hey, y'all get a chance, man. Hey, check me out, man. Subscribe to my channel, man. The Sportsman. I got Raider Gang TV on there. Yeah. I got my shit on there. Check me out. I got Raider Gang TV on there, and I got Sports Therapy on there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm strictly Raiders, and I got another show on there where I'm just talking whatever sports is popping off. You feel me?
There you go, for sure. Yeah, I mean, because like I said, a lot of people don't realize that I've been following you for a while, bro. And like when I had you on the show the first time, I was saying like I was already seeing you like talking shit, and like some of the talking points which you were saying, I was like, all right, I see what you're saying, and I kind of went with it and just ran for that. But I mean, no matter what, I know you are a Raider fan. That's why you're here. I'm not inviting anybody else that's not a Raider fan on here. You know what I mean? Well, shout out to CG. CG was a good dude. But yeah, bro. Thank you everybody for pulling up, man. Be thankful for what you do got and what you don't. Don't drink and drive, and we'll have a good one, man. And on 3, we're gonna hit Raiders, all right? 1, 2, 3. Raiders!